Hello, welcome to my channel. Today I want to talk about Ray-Pad monkey. I call them reverse push. It's much easier for me to remember. Reverse push, pushing back. Let's begin. So number one, we're going to have to set up our legs. Number two, I'm going to put my hands up. Why I put my hands up? I want you to understand that when you are opening, turning, the front arm is not going to be off the line, and also you're using the body to turn to the 45. Back arm is not overdue. So this way, this is how you check. Am I on the same ankle? Am I set up my arm on the same ankle? This is important. Let's revert this side, watch. So number one, my arms never go straight, opened up like a 180. It's always coming back, have some space. Now, turn your waist. When your arm set up the front straight, that's a perfect turn. That's a perfect turn. In the meanwhile, when you turn, I want you to think about the dantian area tuck in. Spine goes up. I also want you to think about there's a book on top of your head. Okay? If you have a magazine at home, you can do it. As long as when you turn, the magazine is not dropped, that means you're leveled. Okay, that's how you judge if your reverse push turning is perfect. Now let's do our movement. So to begin with, drop the one hand. Arm, set up, find your center. Think about each hand have a bottle of water, has to be leveled. Then continue. One arm back to your ear, like you're rolling the ball. Have a ball inside, and then you roll. As you roll, you push and drop. When you finish pushing, you drop other hand. Make a circle and back to center. And arm back to waist, ear and pushing forward. And drop. Whenever you finish push, drop the other hand and turn the front arm front and holding the ball of water or one ball and arm back to your ear and push. When you push, watch, hip has to be leveled, shoulder has to be leveled. See, that's the center. When you pass your center, other arm drop naturally. You don't have to hold your energy anymore. Just relax and pushing up. Same thing. When you're pushing forward, drop and holding up. Watch from the profile, back to ear, pushing straight forward. The second you pass center, drop and raising up. See, my hands is like holding a bottle of water. And back to your ear and push. And drop. You can repeat. Okay? Back to center and drop. Other side from behind. Continue. Tuck your belly in. Put your dantian qi. Drop the qi back to dantian. Think about your head. There's a magazine, a book on top of your head, and keep your balance. From behind, you can see the center. You see arm, push. For the fighting application, you got to think about how to release and release. The power really comes from the waist, okay, from the waist. We don't use the arm to push. In the real life, you don't use arm to push because arm doesn't have so much of energy or power. So you really use your waist to turn, and exhale, push. From the profile, watch. When you're passing, pushing, that's 1 inch is enough. Push. Then when you finish, drop and pushing when you push, center, and then drop. Yeah, just remember, when you finish pushing, the second hand doesn't have any mission to do, and then just drop naturally and relax. So I'm telling you this, how to push, the way how you, the fighting application is really because this way it's easier for you to remember. And also remember our Tai Chi forms. It's a design for fighting. It doesn't mean you can use for fight, but use for training. But you should know all the application, how to use behind. So when you push, pa, right? That's how you actually practice at home and have some fun and adding some force. And drop. You see, when I'm adding force, my body still keeps straight. Super natural, and turn. That's how much you need to turn, because the body always stays centered. You're not going to go left or not go to right. Just turn at one side, because the power really comes from the root and from the center of your waist. Then deliver to the end. Right. Back to center and finish. Reverse push. Let's do one more time. Set up yourself in the center and open your leg, raising up and down. Set up your center, drop, 1, pushing, drop, 2, pushing and drop. Both hands turn up, find your center at that moment and keep pushing forward. Find your center and pushing forward. Keep doing. Drop the shoulder. Turn waist. Control the speed. You can do over and over and over. This is the basics before you jump into forms. Back to center and finish. That was reverse push. Chinese name called Daojuanhong. It's really to pushing and release. Pushing and release. In the real forms, we're using this real technique to slow down, make it smooth. But in the real life, that's how we do it. Because when you only use your arms, you don't have so much power. But the second this is guarding your shield. You're guarding forward, other person's arm, and then turn waist to release. That powers come from the waist, from the root. It's much more powerful. And you can just have fun with your friends, with your teammate, and to feel it, how to reverse push, how to release your hand. That's all for today. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.